going on. They were talking about their parents getting divorced, and they were calling me because they needed a lawyer to come talk to her about her parents getting divorced. And that immediately set off a red flag to me because I'm not a lawyer. And in the yellow pages, I most definitely don't advertise myself as a lawyer. So I don't know who would think I'm a lawyer or why they would think that. But that's what I thought was weird. And they tried to get me to come to them. They said, well, can you come to where I'm at and sort this out? I said, I'm in a meeting right now. But you could have your parents call me, or you could have your dad call me, and I'll see what I could sort out. Right.
Did you have a phone number attached to this call?
Yeah, it would be in my phone. It would be like the last phone call I received.
Okay.
Before this happened.
We'll get to that in a minute, but keep going.
And then they said, they tried to get me to come to them. They're like, can you come out? Can you come meet me? And I'm like, first of all, I wasn't with a lawyer at the time, so I can't just go out to someone and give them legal advice, number one. And I said, no, I'm in a meeting. They said, oh, where are you? Having a meeting at the courthouse? And I was like, that's weird. I said, yeah, no, I'm at Senior Buns. I told them I was at Senior Buns.
There's nothing to rate on.
But I didn't think that would lead to a kidnapping. I thought it was just going to be some annoying person with some stupid story trying to bother me for something I'm not qualified to do because I'm just a paralegal.
Now, is you being a paralegal, is that your official official title? Yeah.
Yeah. And
is that where you list yourself?
Paralegal and assistant to Judge Jackson.
Okay, so you don't ever refer to yourself as a lawyer?
Never.
Okay.
Never ever. That's like a
nothing we can do with this
rule. You don't do that unless you're a lawyer.
Do you think somebody could possibly misconstrue you as a lawyer, seeing as how you just recently helped prosecute a big court case?
Yes, like you can see how a layperson would construe me to be a lawyer when I'm not.
Okay. You said earlier, I don't remember if this was on record or on the recording or not, but you said the kidnappers told you to do a few things, one of which, or said a few things to you, I should say, one of which was that, well, here, what did they say to you? Some certain things that they said to you that really sticks out.
That they feed people to pigs, and and that I've been pissing off a lot of people. Then they asked me, oh, who'd you pissed off? You must have pissed off the wrong person. You've been pissing off a lot of people, little missy. You know, we feed people to the pigs. We feed you to the pigs. Shit like that. And just other than that, told me to make sure I'm shutting the fuck up and keep my hands up.
Do you know do you know what pigs might be a term or a nickname for?
Like I said, sir, they kind of sounded like country folk. So at the time, I thought they were literally gonna chop me up and feed me to pigs.
I mean, I'll save you the trouble on that, Cornwood. I think the assumption of speculation as to what that could mean is probably either valid or can at least be assumed.
Yeah, because I think it's pretty fair to say that.
I'm sorry, give me 1 second.
Go ahead.
10-9.
I found it.
Okay. A-firm, document it.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I'm on my way.
Have you ever heard anybody use the pigs and use the word pig or pigs as a reference to anything else?
Yeah, on TV. I mean, and then
we got the casing.
I try not to hang around unsavory types who might use derogatory terms, towards police officers. I want to be a prosecutor myself, so I would have no part with people who.
I'll try and save us the time, Cornwood. We're not in court. We don't need to. That's stuff for court. We just need to keep it to the incident here on this one.
Yeah, well, I mean, if we're gonna do this in plain speak, I mean, to me, it's clear as shit that They kidnapped her, stabbed everybody. Said they're going to feed her to the pigs, and she pissed off the wrong people because of the court case, and they're feeding it to the pigs by planting that gun on her. I mean, I think this is just a non-starter.
They never mentioned any court case.
Well, they did say you've been pissing off a lot of people. You think a lot
Yeah.
of people weren't in that courtroom when you were prosecuting against Mr. K?
Yeah,
I think it's clear as shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So look, that's all I'd have to say. So it's on the prosecution to choose if they want to press on this.
So there's a couple things. I do have a couple questions. I want to kind of run through some stuff real quick. The area as to where the other assailant fell out of the truck. Did you have somewhat of a pinpoint on that? Because we are currently in the process of still trying to look.
Okay, so I think he fell out, but the driver may have not noticed right away, and when he noticed is when he got on the radio and said, "Get the guy who fell out." So it might have even happened.
I'm just looking for more of a stretch of road or something so we can try and conduct a further sort of look into, I guess you can say.
Is there landmarks, monuments, anything that you can reference to?
I would say before Sonora this happened, like maybe on Los Santos Freeway.
Okay. So, okay. Was it before the prison?
Yes, the man fell out before the prison for sure.
Did he fall out after the casino?
Yes, but maybe even shortly after the casino. So either shortly after the casino, but definitely before the prison.
Okay. I'm going to want to do a very thorough search. Obviously, I'm here to follow due diligence and try and get every little piece that I can. If we can try and find something based on what you're giving us, I'd like to try and find it.
This was an assailant who fell out and then
got back in.
The guy, I guess, got on the radio and had someone else pick up the guy, I can assume, because that's when the other vehicle showed up, when he stabbed the second man and provided the new assailant to get into the back seat.
Okay. So based on that and based on, okay. Let me gather my notes. Give me a second. Okay. All right. I'll get down to more of these specific stuff real quick. So we did find, I want to be clear. You shot at the mountainside. You did not shoot at somebody, right?
No, I did not shoot at anyone or anything other than a cliff face.
Yeah. Okay. There was DNA on scene. And we obviously were able to respond because of a bystander calling it in. Would you be willing to consent to a DNA swab to try and match that DNA?
Yeah, I consent to that.
Okay. All right. Let me go ahead and I do have a DNA swab kit here. I would just have to swab on the side of your cheek and then let the machine do its thing. Okay.
Okay.
Would you be able to stand up for me and just stay near the table? Thank you. Awesome. I'm gonna be not GSR testing. I apologize. I'm gonna be DNA swabbing you. Barrett, do you mind stepping back? I want to make sure that I don't miss and stab you in the mouth. All right.
Yeah. For the record, I do think it's wild in general to get DNA swab because it can just letting you know, Abilene, it can exonerate you in a case where you might be getting accused of some shit that you didn't do. Now, if you're doing a whole bunch of crime and shit, then it probably ain't good, but it is what it is. I don't think you're going to be doing too much crime if you're trying to be a prosecutor.
Yeah, it's not something I'd ever do unless I had a knife put to my throat.
Yeah. So based on that, thank you for that. That'll help us out. We'll go and obviously run that all through before we kind of come up with our final decision here. Past that, I do want to ask for consent on recording. Cornwood, I know we didn't discuss outside the room about, I guess, bringing this up, but based on, I guess, what you've stated, I am very curious to know the phone that called you. I'd love to get that phone number. Would there be a chance in you consenting to a 24-hour phone record so we can try and recover that phone number?
Yeah, I consent to that as well.
Okay.
I have nothing to hide.
No,
Would that be
that's
phone calls only or text messages as well?
if you would consent to both, that's great, but I'm gonna leave that up to you, Abilene. How much you're willing to consent to. I'm not going to try and strong arm you in something.
Just before you answer, is there anything that could be construed as privilege in your text messages?
I try to text very vague, but right now I'm not sure. And the only personal alarming thing that I know was that phone call. I didn't get any threatening texts or anything like that.
Okay. And just to clarify, that phone call you received would have been the last phone call that you would have received before you threw your phone.
That's correct.
Okay. We'll do the best that we can to try and gather that timeline. We'll keep it at a 24-hour subpoena. Go from there. And my last question, Abilene, is: do you own any property?
I do not.
Okay.
I have a state issued apartment like everyone else. But I don't own that.
I gotcha. I'm gonna ask Corwin. I don't know if you have insight on this or Judge Braun. I don't believe there's much inside of apartments people can place things, if I'm not mistaken.
In the apartments.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah, I don't like putting things in apartments because it's not really reliable.
Yeah. We can circle back to that.
Yeah.
Unless Xavier, you have question on that.
Well, no, I just know that, you can have a barrel, you can have, your sideboards, all that kind of stuff to store things inside your apartment.
Okay, so there are pieces of furniture that could be.
Yes.
Okay.
Indeed. I had them in my apartment before.
I gotcha. In that case, just to kind of dot I's, cross T's while we have you here, the firearm that was found on your person was a firearm that was found in a series of other firearms that were stolen. The reason I'm bringing this up with you is to kind of give you the rundown as to the reasoning. We're also looking for potential consent to look through your apartment then to make sure that you obviously don't have any of these other guns. If you have nothing to hide, I'll be blunt with you. This is only going to help your case. I'll let Cornwood kind of explain that to you if you'd like. I'm not trying to get you on any high gotchas or,
She also has one van registered to her.
Yeah, that's a Group 6 van. I can't pull that out, I don't believe, unless I clock in the Group 6. But yeah, you have consent to search my apartment.
Okay. I do appreciate that.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Okay. In that case, that works out. That's fine. Barrett, do you have any questions that you would like to ask? Any clarifying questions?
I don't think so.
Okay. Miss Abilene, I'm going to be completely honest with you. There are other people we will have to question as well through this. Obviously, we would like to speak to other victims if possible. And I'd like to get all of the information in one place before coming up to a final decision in this. I don't intend on pursuing charges this second. And in order to essentially let you go today, we will have to go check that apartment real quick. And from there, I don't see an issue in cutting you loose right now until we gather more information. You've been very compliant, and I appreciate it. There's really nothing from, I think, our side that we need to hold you for outside of that until we kind of put all the pieces together, review our recording. We'll call you if we have any other questions past this. But I think you've answered most of the questions that we would need. we'll go ahead and start the subpoena so we can get that going and get it taken care of. My only question to you is, do you happen to know your number on hand or have a business card so that we're able to kind of look up that number?
I was previously in the yellow pages, and I have to see if I have a business card. One second.
Anyone curious, we need to question Bobby Charles and we need to question other
Wait,
people.
we gave. Can you all hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. It
Yeah,
felt
cool.
like. I felt like some shit happened.
I'm sorry.
I don't know if this has my number on it or not.
Let me take a look. It doesn't look like it. Does anybody in the room happen to have Abilene's phone number? Maybe.
I probably do.
Oh, I have it.
Would
It is.
Would you be able to just text it to me?
420.
Oops,
Yeah,
sorry.
I got you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, could you text it to me and just read it off for the record so it's on recording?
Yeah. You got it, or you want me to get it? Actually, I should get it. It's 420-045-5711.
Okay. That's fine. That works with me. Mr. Braun, while you're in the room and we have it on recording, I am going to ask, due to the fact that there was verbal consent, I do want to just make sure I'm following the process as it's stated. Are you still expecting or wanting me to submit the paperwork based on the verbal consent, or are you able to approve that?
I mean, consent to search is consent to search.
Mhm.
If she's willing to unlock the door and let you in, you know, and her attorney is comfortable that she's not being coerced in any way and does not object to this consent being given, then I'm comfortable with whatever y'all want to do.
We do need to provide.
If you want to, yeah, if you want to provide any documentation that might be useful or necessary, that would be along the lines of your protocol in these situations, and go for it.
Okay. All right. In that case, then that works. Obviously, the phone subpoena I'll have to submit to the judges with the recording. I would probably imagine, and go from there, which can happen at a later time. Okay. If no one else has any other questions, I'm going to turn the recording off, step out. Xavier and Cornwood, and obviously Barrick. We'll talk real quick, go from there, and try and get this done as quick as possible so we can let you go. Okay.
Yeah, I would like to. I would like to state for the record, seeing as how I will likely be instated back to the police department before the end of this case. If that happens, I will have to check with Chief Justice Crane, but I more than likely will no longer be on this, and I would hand over all my notes and information, everything that was taken, to the next defending attorney. So
Okay. Any of your personal notes that you have at that point, feel free. Anything that's been discussed here is obviously on recording, and I have no problem providing that for another attorney so that they can be up to date with what we know. We've had no discussions outside of this room in terms of Abilene. The only thing that happened outside of this room was she was Mirandized, where she then was asked about an attorney. So no questioning was happened outside of this room anyway. With that said, I'm gonna shut this recording off real quick. We'll talk out of the room. Abilene, do you need food or water?
I need some food.
It's not a lot, but I do have a bag of chips for you. If anyone has anything else, please. If not, I can run up and grab you something real quick if that's not enough.
Yeah.
Have some water if
Okay.
needed.
All right.
It'll be fine.
I'm gonna go and shut this recording off. We'll step out of the room real quick, and we'll discuss.
I
alrighty.
did a magic trick. There you go. There's some chips for you there.
Thank you, Mr. Cornwood.
Yeah, sure thing, Abilene.
Give Cornwood a minute to talk.
Sure.
I think this is good.
Yeah.
I agree with holding off pressing the charge. There's no need to rush this. I mean,
No,
you still need statements from other witnesses. You still need.
yeah,
arrest.
this is gonna be another rabbit hole case of having to try and reach out to people and hope that we don't have people that claim that they were high while being witnesses. God, I only fucking hope.
Yeah.
That shit drove me up the wall. Holy shit. But yeah, we'll dot I's and cross T's and go from there. Mr.
think
Braun, whoops, sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I think the conundrum is, it's the charge, right?
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah. I'm going to try and figure out if we have enough here to work off of that. I'm very interested to know who called her. I'm very interested to know where this goes from here. I could tell that it's going to be probably a long rabbit hole. I'm going to guess for the next week. Just trying to get everybody. I don't know if I've ever met Bobby Charles, but apparently a lot of people have. I don't know when he's normally around.
I know who he is.
God bless your soul.
I'm around all the time when he's around. So if you want, I can work on the interrogation with another officer who's around then too.
Yeah. I wouldn't see an issue with that.
Why is Bobby Charles always involved?
Because
I don't know.
like
If
the
you
worst
if you
witness in
ever
the world.
want something to turn into a disaster, just throw Bobby Charles in there.
I think at the next presidential debate, they should have a special guest, and it's just Bobby Charles. Just turn it into a giant disaster.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
If it isn't already, just
Yeah,
make sure
just-
it turns out that way.
Yeah, just
Mm-hmm.
let it run its course. Does anybody have any questions about anything? We're gonna hold off on charges this second until we kind of get everything sorted. I'll be honest. I don't see any reason to rush this. As far as she has stated, I'm very interested to kind of see what we get from other people. To what you guys don't know, but I will bring up, was that she mentioned that she shot it at the hillside. We did actually end up recovering that. So I want to try and figure out, run the course of highway to see if we can find any blood on the highway. So I want to make sure we try and gather that evidence, and I'll make sure I timeline it when it was recovered and how long it's been. But I do think that that's important.
I agree.
Yeah, I think I think that the evidence and everything there's also some additional stuff with the I don't know if it's the same people, but to add to this, as far as the defense goes, there was another kidnapping that occurred minutes, maybe like 15 minutes before she got the phone call of
Who's that?
Jordan Ackridge, and Jordan Ackridge is told, wait, she's the wrong person, and they don't want to have anything to do with her. So and Jordan Ackridge, our receptionist, will let go. So and she texted me all this shit, and she said they said don't send corn dog, and I guess they told her to get off the phone, I'm assuming, which would make sense because which would make sense as to why they told her to throw the phone on the next attempted kidnapping, because they were like, oh shit, that last girl had her phone on her, so we need to tell her to throw that shit. So
Sounds like another witness to add to the list.
yeah, I don't even know if it was the same people, truthfully, right? But the timeline matches up perfectly, because it would have been about 15 minutes prior to her getting kidnapped.
What was her location where she was kidnapped?
Courthouse.
No shit, really.
Oh shit. Okay, makes sense. She's been wanting paralegal
Oh,
for me.
that's why she fucking ghosted me.
Well, she got kidnapped 1 minute after you left, because you had a meeting. Was there anybody else there?
What was it was
Wait.
Jordan
Yeah, so
Ackridge?
I forget.
Jordan
Was
Ackridge.
it earlier that she ghosted? Like, I was gonna go like do like a G6 run with a new friend of mine earlier, and she was gonna come talk to me about how stressed she was about work and shit. But she came to City Hall twice, and I was on the phone the first time, and then the second time she said, "Oh yeah, I'm coming back from PD," and she just never showed up.
Yeah, so you went to a meeting, and then yeah, she said literally it was like a minute after you left. So
Does
I
anyone
mean, hell,
have
for all we
Jordan's
know,
number?
for all we know, maybe they said you got on the phone, walked away, you had a meeting, and then yeah, then two people showed up kidnapping. I mean, hell, for all we know, maybe Judge Braun, maybe you told the kidnappers to show up. So
Wait a second.
no, hell, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding.
Well,
Whoa,
I do
whoa,
have a-
whoa, whoa,
I'm
whoa.
not gonna
have
put
a-
that on him again. That's some trauma.
I do have
coming
a
out.
question for you though, Murphy. Was the meeting that you had planned, or were you called away by somebody?
Am I being interviewed as a suspect here? Because like
No.
I don't really like what I'm
Disregard what
hearing.
Cornwood said. I'm asking because if you were called away by somebody, they might have been trying to get you out so you weren't a witness.
Okay.
Oh, that's true. Actually, I was making a joke, but actually, that's a good point. Yeah, I
Mm.
should have been smart enough to realize that. Who called you?
Nothing.
Yeah, I should probably get an attorney if I'm going to answer any questions.
Holy
No
You know,
offense, guys.
honestly-
yeah, no, you're
Given-
fine.
given
honestly-
present
I-
company.
given
Fair.
well, also given what happened a month ago to you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, given the events,
blame
you.
you should. Yeah, yeah. I was not gonna.
Can,
I wasn't
hey,
gonna
can
badger
you imagine
question.
if that shit happened to him again?
Jesus Christ! Don't even joke about that. My
I'm sorry.
fucking God!
Shut up, Cornwood. Stop
I'm
it. You're going to give us all
sorry.
PTSD.
I got
Holy
PTSD
shit.
with this fucking case, man. As soon as I walked into
Yeah.
the scene and I got the GSR test, I'm like, no, not again.
Oh my lord.
But no, seriously, like
Yeah.
I said, I was in touch primarily around that time with Jordan Ackridge, who was really just stressed, I think, about all the commotion at PD from Cornwood, your situation, and she's the receptionist. All of a sudden, all this shit, I'm sure a lot of people were turning up and causing problems all day. And
Give me
she was
one
upset
second.
about that, and she wanted to meet with me. But I also had.
Buddy?
Hey, Cap. Just a quick update. We got consent for a raid, consent for a 24-hour phone subpoena, and consent for DNA. So we're gonna get all that added and going. The Jordan Ackridge situation.
Yeah.
Was there a report made about that?
No, it was in regards to the showroom that's happening on Fudge Lane. She didn't want to press charges. She wanted to have a report. And so she was picked up by a fellow selling furniture, and she felt uncomfortable / a bit off guard and called the police. That's all.
Okay, so what I was just informed from, apparently Jordan Ackridge is texting Cornwood that apparently she was kidnapped or supposedly kidnapped from the courthouse. And based on the timeline, so was Abilene. And apparently I guess from what I understand and what was just stated was they let her go because I guess Jordan wasn't, quote unquote, who they were looking for.
And she should provide this to Cletus?
I'm going to confirm with Cletus, but that's sort of what I would just got informed about.
Holy hell. You're getting more and more clues about this, huh?
Yeah, just completely by accident too. Like, I mean, obviously Cornwood didn't do anything, negligent in that. It's just, it came up and he made the comment about her being kidnapped. As for the raids with the apartments, I'm going to ask you, I've never conducted a raid. I guess recently, it's been a very long time since I've conducted a raid, Cap. What's the process to get access to the property? Does the suspect need to go with us? Can we just go and do it? How do we figure out what apartment?
Apartments. She tells you the apartment number. You go there. You could open up the door nicely or knock it down. It's really up to you. If she gives you permission, you can open the door just fine. It is a state property, so we got keys to that.
Okay.
I would keep her at Mission Up and get it done quickly and come back.
Yeah, that works. Okay, I just want to make sure I was following this through. I'll take Barrick with me. We'll try and get this done. We'll keep Abilene here. I don't know if she has her phone. Would there be an easier way to get her to get access to a phone to find out what her apartment number is?
Give her a phone, or obviously, I think it's the best way of doing it. Also, just give her a phone.
Yeah. I'll grab. I do have a backup phone that I use when I'm off duty in case I do actually get robbed. So I'm gonna grab that one and give to her and go from there.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Yep, not a problem, Cap. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Bye-bye. The plot chickens, man. Everybody loses their mind. Streamers letting someone go, but streamer, my streamer got raided. But streamer, my streamer had this happen, why is she not getting the same streamer? Streamer, please. I'm begging. Streamer, please.
Flop, are you ready for the apartment plant season?
Yes. So we're gonna, I guess, leave her here. We'll do it real quick, get it done. I do have a spare phone I can give her so she could take a look, see if she can plug in maybe her information and see if she can figure out which apartment number she is, and go from there.
Yeah.
We can wrap this up in 5 minutes. We just need to, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, how did Captain Slacks? This is important. Hold on.
If you're talking to Slacks, it was I just got off the phone with. Okay. I'm gonna go give her a phone. Hi, Miss Abilene.
Hey there.
Actually, I'm gonna wait for your attorney. Actually, before I talk to you, I'm gonna wait for Cornwood before I talk to her.
Good idea.
This is all new stuff to me. I haven't had the privilege of being able to submit a phone subpoena yet. I'm excited. Even if it is
There
just
you go.
verbal consent. Mr. Braun, I do appreciate you coming down again. I'm sorry that this is a lot. I just want to make sure we're following through, and I like having the middle ground, just sort of overseer.
Yeah, no, it's good to be able to sort of just like see the process, because like I didn't, obviously get to see very much of what was going on throughout my whole situation. So this is at the very least, a comparable enough situation that I can appreciate the look behind the curtain of it all.
Yeah, definitely. In your case, I wanted to do all the respect that I could to only speak to, I guess your attorneys. So I didn't really have a chance to talk to you all that much outside of, I believe, your questioning with Kit and Cornwood. Because unfortunately, when that happened, I wasn't around. So that was really unfortunate. We didn't have a lot of chance to really talk outside of the court case.
Oh, you know what? I just remembered something also.
Yeah, what's up?
Because I went to the electronics store to get a tablet, and I was with Frost during that time. I'm not sure when in the timeline that was, but we were chatting for a good like 10 minutes.
You went with Frost, you said?
Frost, yeah, she was off duty.
Oh, nice. Okay. That's actually good to know. Cornwood,
Yeah,
I was
again,
gonna. I'm sorry.
I'm not sure when in the timeline that would have been for you guys, or for, because like, yeah.
It would be hard to know. I'm sure we can figure that out if that's something that you would be comfortable in following through with. But
yeah, I mean, I suppose you could ask her, see what she remembers. But
I got you. Real quick, just to not delay this, Cornwood. I want to go give your client a phone. There's no SIM in it. It's just so she could let me know her apartment number, and this way we can go get this done real quick. Figured I'd wait for you to be in the room when I gave the phone over, so there was no questions.
Yeah, I think we send it.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and we'll get a move on.
All right, Miss Abilene, sorry. I walked in before, but I realized I was going to wait for your attorney, just so there was no question. I have a cell phone here. There's no SIM in it. This is just more or less a spare phone I use when I'm usually off duty. God forbid I ever get robbed.
Okay.
Would you be able to let me know your apartment number? We'll go take care of that real quick. This way it's said and done with. This is going to be no more than a 5-minute process.
I am apartment A1003. A1003.
Okay. That's easy. I'll note that down real quick. Give me a second.
You need your phone back?
Yes, please, if possible. That would be appreciated. Thank you so
There you
much.
go.
I appreciate that. Awesome. We'll go ahead and conduct this real quick. We'll get it just in and out, and we'll be right back.
All right.
Xavier, would you like to come with or stay here?
Sure. I'll come with you real quick.
Okay. Do you guys need food or water or anything? You good if we just step out real quick, do this?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Let me try and get an officer to stay down here because I know we're limited. Give me a second.
Hey, Carmen, you got a second to talk real quick?
All right. I think we can take it out of.
Hello, Flop Dugong.
Hi, Lucas. I have a favor.
Yeah, what's your favor?
I have to raid somebody. Would you be able to stay with the suspect for 5 minutes?
I cannot just yet because I'm doing an interview with Malton.
Oh,
I need like 5 to 10 more minutes and then I would be available.
you are perfectly
unless you want
fine.
to find someone else.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I will. I'll go
Okay.
from there.
Alrighty.
All right.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Alrighty.
All right. Bye
Okay, bye.
bye. Barrick, you on the radio?
Yeah, I'm in the motor pool.
Copy. If you want to grab a car, I might just let them know to wait here, so we can just do this quickly.
Yeah, we don't have the units to
Yeah,
send
fair.
somebody with them.
Hey, would you guys be cool with staying put? We'll just go
Sure.
wrap
No
this up
problem.
real quick. Okay.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you. Be good, chat. We'll see. The bombshell was dropped, so who knows? All right. You're free, chat. For now. Until y'all do some silly.
Xavier staying back, I assume.
Yeah, I just told him, hey, you guys mind staying put? We'll be right back. It's gonna be A1003. We'll hop on channel 1 for this just in case. Not that I expect anything to come of it, but you know. 125 radio.
10-2.
Dispatch 125 and 107, 76 apartments conducting a small consented raid. Should be Ocean King.
Copy. Low 77 right?
Copy. How'd you find all the stolen guns? Imagine we just
864-76, I'm RPD.
meth table, baby.
141, a vehicle driving on the sidewalk.
What the fuck is that?
A64, can you back me up?
Affirm 76 deal.
Give me power, nearest cross will be Ulta.
All right. A1. Oh God.
I was about to say, you better take the elevator, you crippled ass.
Do we? Shut the fuck
Take the
up.
fucking elevator.
What the fuck? You want to be a little bit more fucking blunt about it, you break?
I'm just being honest, man.
Get the fuck in the elevator. Oh dear.
Oh, this is not.
Barrick!
What?
Barrick! 107 status.
I'm Ocean King. What's your status? I'm no longer Ocean King.
You back up?
Sounds like an elevator.
Yeah. We Barrick might be Ocean King. Maybe. Needed EMS.
Send it.
And
13 Bravo is code 4. We may or may not have a elevator incident. I'm having a hard time grabbing him. Eric, hold your breath.
Help.
I'll be en route. Assist.
Copy. Thank you. Barrack, just.
Hey, firm. Tango 64.
Hold on. I'm trying. Just stay put, buddy. I'm no longer Ocean King. Hey, Barrack.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the cripple now?
Shut the fuck up.
105-23.
Barrack, we'll try and get you met. It'll be all right, buddy.
Well,
We're gonna be in building A. Why was that fucking held? I'm having a
grab him.
I'm unable to. Are you able to grab him? What was that?
Floor power hair partner.
I got an idea.
Okay.
Elevator.
Oh. Cap Turner got.
Oh no.
Oh. 105 status.
Oh, hey, Dion.
Hello, Eric. The captain stepped into the elevator. You know the drill, lah. With elevators. Just do not step inside, lah. Our captain here, lah. No issue.
Let me just
Oh.
control my power.
Oh God.
I got him.
Good shit, Cap.
Oh, Eric.
They got him. They got him.
Eric. Oh, good.
Oh my God, Barrack, you're gonna be okay, buddy.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
That was all me. No worries.
Oh my
Fix you
God.
up, Eric.
Cap, thank you so much.
Yeah. No worries.
How you doing, buddy? Seen better days, I can see.
Yeah, I've seen better days.
All right, looks like you got quite a bit of swelling.
We should be
on your
good here, Cap.
chest.
If you want to break
okay.
off, we
Sorry,
just...
we would have took the stairs if Flop says was so crippled.
All right, sounds good.
What?
No, I got you.
Jesus.
It's always Flop's fault, isn't it?
Yeah.
How was this my fault?
You made him take the elevator, man.
Okay,
Why are you in
Barrack.
shape?
We're gonna get this done one way or another.
Sorry, you might as well start taking the stairs now because I'll catch up to you by the time I get there.
You know what? You know what? I'll take you up on that.
Is this pertaining to your suspect in the cells, or is this a different?
I'm just gonna go ahead and
yeah.
wrap this this right arm here. Looks like you got a few GSWs.
GSWs?
Packaged.
You say GSWs?
Yeah, he's got looks like 2 holes in his right arm.
What?
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 I could be seeing things.
Barrack, were you shot in that elevator? Cap, it's not, Captain. This is not what it looks like. This is not
Flop,
what it
how
looks
could you
like.
have done
I
this?
swear to God, Cap.
Flop, how could you do this?
What are you?
Don't move there, Flop. Hang on.
All right, okay. I'm sorry.
Let me move out of your way.
Oh my God.
Do we have to arrest the elevator?
1 for 1, clear traffic. 76 Mission Pity.
I could just be seeing
864,
things. It
same
looks like
traffic.
two decent holes from, what looks to be like a 9mm bullet.
No jokes. We're getting suspended. Let's go. What was that? I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. It says there's pretty 2 decent holes in his right arm.
Could it have been where he was crushed? Like maybe just two. I don't know.
I mean, maybe. I'm not too sure. I'll have to get the doctor to check it.
Oh my God.
There we go.
Jesus.
You're good to deal with Barrett. Yep. There's 26 deer heads back there.
Oh, not
Let me get you on
again.
this gurney, right, buddy?
What do you mean by again?
We've been cleaning up we've been cleaning up on like in the Paleto Mountains, just sort of like the hunting grounds. People are leaving carcasses and deer heads everywhere.
Why are there
And
26 of them though?
I don't know.
Up there kind of makes sense. Here, why?
I mean, it is against the law according to the exotic something act.
Huh.
Jesus Christ.
Those are them all the way piled up at the very end.
My God, there's so many of them. Look at them.
76, Central Medical 147.
I'm gonna go wrap up this raid real quick. If you need help with those, feel free to throw them in the
Go
back
for
of
it. I'm
that
gonna
truck.
See what I could do about this.
Yeah, of course, of course.
One for 1 out, an abandoned vehicle in front of Metro PD.
Hello.
Hello.
Well, let's go conduct this raid. Go, Flop, go.
Tango 64, 23, Central Medical.
Flop, they're going. LSPD, is anyone inside? Make yourself known. Do it now. Flop to gong. LSPD. Police department. Anyone inside? We're going to be entering now, okay? Dispatch 125. I'm going to be entering the property that we had verbal consent for the raid of. For context, it'll be apartment Alpha 1003. Anyone inside? Make yourself known. Do it now.
For 1, I'll do the list, 3-1.
That was very anticlimactic. All right, well, great. Nothing anywhere, nothing to do, nothing to see. Okay, perfect. Awesome. Dude, if she was just chilling on 7 PD guns, holy fuck, I would have shit myself. Dispatch 125, show the recent raid of property Alpha 1003, code 4, 125, 76 Crusade Medical to pick up a definitely not crush in half barrack to 76 back to PD.
Go across the elevator downstairs.
Oh my God.
There we are.
Oh hey, Captain Turner, is that you?
That is Captain Turner, yeah.
Woo.
Actually, I have something to tell you about.
All right. Let me put this away real quick, and this is my fellow captain calling me here.
Oh, woo. Damn, those stairs are fucking heavy. Oh, God. Woo.
Hey, Flop.
Howdy, howdy. Good to see ya.
Custom, or is it just?
Woo.
Oh no, it's the. Oh, okay, it's just the data. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, no wonder it looks a little different. I only remember the custom one.
All right. Dispatch 125, 76 Crusade Medical. So you can't prove innocence. That means she will be charged correct. A lot of people I've seen are worked up, but I think this RP has been great. So the thing is that we need to instill doubt. We need to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that the gun was planted on her. We have another victim. Where the fuck is Barrick?
165, 14 direct. Send it. Can you respond to last someone called regarding somebody's ramming Mosley's?
Oh, what the fuck?
10-4, 16576.
107 from 125. Hey,
oh,
Cornwood.
believe it or not, I do. Howdy. Are y'all doing this raid?
Yeah, we just wrapped it up. Barrick thought it was a great idea to call me a cripple and use the elevator, and he got crushed like a fucking grape.
Well, that's that's how you found out.
He fucked around. He found out.
Yep.
I'm gonna pick him
That
up,
was laugh.
and we're on the way back right now.
Okay,
Just
sounds
for
good.
your consensus, no further charges would be added. Obviously, things were clear. So.
Okay. Yeah, hell, I was looking forward toward apartment plant season. That would have been interesting.
Yeah, definitely. Let me let you go, and I'll meet you back there in a minute. All right.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. Bye bye. All right. Hey.
6523 Mosley's.
Hey.
Has them legs.
Flop, you still at the apartments?
I'm leaving now. Send it.
You got a moment to help me carry some stuff? There's an absurd amount of moonshine crates.
Hey, firm, I can help assist. Just be advised, I do have a suspect still in the cells awaiting to be released.
Go deal with that.
Copy that, sir.
Yeah, way to get out of it.
I mean, listen, we can't hold somebody for any, unreasonable amount of time. And I don't need Corwood skewing that one up. Malton just called me. Let me recall him real quick while we're on the way back. God, I love this fucking car. Why can't I drive this all the time?
I know. It's fucking sick.
This is all I want to drive. Dispatch 125 107 23 MRPD 10-7 process. Buck, when officers ask for consent to search something, we don't always need to search everything.
7876 last 911.
Did that projectile match, by the way? Did you happen to run it?
We shall see.
It's all good. Let's go and get a release for now, and then we'll go from there. I still want to check. I still want to do some analytics on the gun. I want to check like the magazine and stuff. See, the capacity of the magazine, shit like that. Go from there.
Yeah, the projectile is the same.
Exclamation point song. All right. Hello. That was supposed to go quicker. You'll have to excuse Barrick, who crushed himself like a fucking slinky.
Excuse me?
Oh, we tried the elevator.
Listen, I'll have you know, I'm a frequent flyer when it comes to those elevators, and I have never had a problem until now.
Okay,
Now
whatever
you
you
have.
say.
It's because I was there. I'm
Congratulations.
sorry.
You're right. You
Yeah,
could have
maybe
just taken the stairs if his ass wasn't so crippled.
Well, you
Yeah,
know,
makes sense.
I'm doing my best. Okay, I'm working within the confinements that I can. God damn it. For the record, I did climb those stairs. But to get back on point, Abilene, there's no questions I really have for you other than just to let you know that the raid was conducted and obviously there was nothing found. Other than that, we do have 30 days from the date of today to, essentially press if we have to. We're going to conduct our investigation, take it to its fullest, go from there. Before we come up with our decision, we will try and have an answer sooner than later. I don't like letting people sit on shit like this. I'd like to try and get answers done now. Your compliance does mean a lot and it does help out. If you happen to get anything that you can remember or any valuable information, please feel free to let me know or let your attorney know or somebody know. I'll pass along my number to you so you have it. And obviously Barrett can do the same. We can try and touch base if we ever need to.
And then if you end up appointing a different defense counsel for yourself, could you just have them reach out to me so I know who it is?
Okay.
Do you have any questions for us right now?
Did you find my phone?
There was a cell phone that was found. We haven't checked it yet. I can go ahead and double check that and see. I'll be honest, for at least during the remainder of the investigation, it will be used as evidence for now. If we end up, obviously, if things end up changing, we can get that back to you. But as of right now, we can't hand that over the second.
Okay.
Until we can confirm, obviously, it's yours and stuff. Because it could have been somebody else's. It could have been yours. We haven't gotten that far with it yet.
Okay.
So.
Are you good in the bank account? Do you need help financially to get another phone?
I have $3,900. I should be able to buy myself a phone.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll give you some cash for a phone. That's not a problem.
Okay. Thank you.
All good. Any other questions for myself, Xavier, Cornwood, anybody that you want to ask questions about in I guess here right now?
I just want to talk to my pillow.
Radio checkup?
I don't blame you.
I don't blame you. I know this has been a very long
Dispatch,
process.
Alpha 241.
I appreciate you obviously again working with us and bearing with. This is a lot. I'm glad that you're okay. I'm sure we'll be speaking soon. And again, if you happen to remember anything, don't ever hesitate to call or text. If you can't get in touch with me, get in touch with Xavier, and Xavier can always get in touch with me as well.
I absolutely will, officer. Anything at all. If I hear something else comes up with funny phone calls, I'll literally call you and tell you what happened.
Yeah, of course, not a problem. We'll go from there. Let me pass my business card off to you real quick. Oh, excuse me, Barrick. Here you go.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, not a problem. I just when you what?
That was inappropriate.
I keep my business cards close in my breast pocket.
Oh, okay.
If you have any questions beyond that, obviously, you know, you have it, but just text me with your information so I know it's you when you text me. I get a lot of people that call and text, and we'll go from there.
All right.
Awesome. We'll go and get your possessions back. I am gonna have to have you in handcuffs. That's just protocol, but I will let you walk.
And then, Abilene, just so we're clear on everything, you're welcome to reach out to me for cell reps or whatever. But obviously, you can't discuss this case at all without your counsel present. So, I don't want to, discourage you or stop you from working with me, but we can't talk about your case at all.
I understand, and I completely understand conflict as well. I won't be doing anything of the sort.
Okay, very good.
Fantastic. All right. I'll be very careful here. I'm just going to place you in cuffs real quick. We'll go and make sure these shackles are off of you, and we'll have you walk over, grab your stuff, and then we can let you out either the front or the back, whatever's easiest for you. There we go. All right. Fantastic. I appreciate everybody's time. Mr. Braun, thank you again for making time and coming through as well.
Yeah, that is Judge Braun. At
Judge
this
Braun,
point.
of course.
Thank you. But I'm happy to make time for it.
Yeah, of course.
The back's easiest.
It is, yeah. I just want to make sure that you have all of your possessions. We'll go ahead and go from there.
Okay. Yeah. I've never had to get possession.
Hey, Malton, I'll call you back in 2 minutes. I'm just letting a suspect out right now.
Okay. Oh, yeah, no worries.
Thank you. All right.
A damn explosion.
Awesome. We'll cuff you to the table. Make sure you grab your stuff, and we can let you out the back door. Make sure you got everything on your person.
All right, I got it all.
Perfect. Go ahead and face away.
In some form, yeah, I guess.
Thank you. Mr. Braun, I'm sorry, Your Honor, if that works. Your Honor, you gave me your knife, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure that was yours so I can get it back to you.
Yeah, no worries.